Hello friends of Vera Aqua Vera Vita. Can you believe that Christmas is 1 week from today and 2 weeks from today will be a new year? Where has the time gone? Personally, despite the challenges and unusual circumstances that we have faced this year, I believe that there is still much for which to express gratitude. Certainly, 2020 will go down in history as a year we will likely never forget. But I hope instead of remembering all the hardships we have faced this year, that instead we remember all of the blessings we have received. And what better time to do so than in the season of gifts and gratitude that is Christmas. There are two things that I always like to do around this time every year. One of them is reflect on the past year to actively recognize the gifts and blessings for which I am grateful and celebrate those. Secondly, I like to look toward the future, to envision how I can continue to be a good steward of the gifts the Lord has given. With this in mind, I want to take a moment to share what I am personally grateful for this year, before we dive into what's going on at Vera Aqua Vera Vita. The top 3 things that I am most grateful for this year are: 1, the gift of my lovely wife, Fernanda, and having made it through our first year of marriage. 2, the blessing of our son, who was born back in June and who will be turning 6 months old on December 24th, our blessed Luke Henry. And 3, the gift of the elimination of unnecessary busyness, thanks in large part to the enforced restrictions put in place because of the COVID-19 pandemic, which has allowed me to spend more intentional time with family, friends, and God. My hope for the future is that I continue to build upon these foundations by prioritizing what matters most in my life and eliminating an overabundance of less meaningful activity. This year has also accentuated the importance of our mission at Vera Aqua Vera Vita to give the gift of true water, true life, because the COVID-19 pandemic has really shed light on the fundamental need for clean water, proper sanitation services, and improved hygiene in combating the disease and the spread of other viruses, all the while ensuring a healthy quality of life. Did you know that according to the World Health Organization, in Peru, only 75% of rural communities have basic, simple but unmanaged drinking water services or better? It is this statistic, among many others, that continues to motivate us to serve our less fortunate brothers and sisters in Peru. And while the statistics paint a grim picture, we have reason to hope and rejoice because we at Vera Aqua Vera Vita, despite COVID, have made great progress toward our vision of a world where death, hardship, and poverty caused by lack of access to clean water and improved sanitation are no more. The fruits of the labor of love and service that we have put in have been on full display this year in Monte Castillo, Peru, where the water treatment facility we helped fund and construct back in August of 2019 has provided them with the clean water they have needed to combat the virus and set them on a trajectory to flow from simply surviving to truly thriving. And this is just the tip of the iceberg of what is worth celebrating and expressing gratitude for at Vera Aqua Vera Vita this year. I would love to highlight herein all those things, but alas, we don't have that much time. So instead, I will focus on the 3 biggest things we are grateful for in 2020 and lay out for you what our vision for next year is to continue to build upon the solid foundations we have laid. Thanks to all of you. First and foremost, let us celebrate the fact that we anticipate completing data collection next week for 7 new communities in the Piura region of Peru, at which point we will run our scorecard tool to evaluate, prioritize, and begin serving the first of the 7 communities very soon. Visit the Our Work page at givetruewater.org to learn more about the communities we will be serving. The second thing that we are grateful for is that after nearly 10 months of dedicated work from 2 Vera Aqua Vera Vita volunteers, Anna Mueller and Mega Johnson, we have completed the development of our comprehensive water and sanitation hygiene education workshop and just need to finish the development of the theology of the body components of that, which will go in conjunction with that delivery. We will excitedly implement this education workshop as a pilot program in Monte Castillo, God willing, sometime in the spring next year. Finally, the last thing worth celebrating is the fact that despite COVID impacting our ability to advance our projects and directly serve the people of Peru. We were able to pivot our focus to complete the building out of other tools and programs that help advance our mission, such as the Community Prospecting Scorecard and our education workshop, as mentioned above. This has also only been made possible because of the support of each and every one of our donors who have continued to generously give despite the impacts of COVID in their lives. In fact, overall this year, we have seen an increase in generosity. We have grown our donor base substantially and exceeded expectations and are on pace to actually have a banner year, which, coupled with the solid foundations that we have laid with our programs and tool development, we are well positioned to reach further in service of our less fortunate brothers and sisters. As it stands right now, we are less than $10,000 away from hitting our hashtag Reach Further fundraising goal for the year. Will you please consider making a year-end gift to help us hit our goal? Visit www.veraaquaveravita.org to give a gift now. All these things we're celebrating and more have only been made possible because of the incredible Vera Aqua Vera Vita family. From volunteers and unpaid interns, to generous donors, to prayer warriors, to corporate partners and sponsors, thank you for being a part of Vera Aqua Vera Vita as we strive to give the gift of true water, true life, and put the global water crisis in the history books. I wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.